make it authentic whether the knowledge is correct or not. That is only authentic by the teachers. Teachers can make it correct whether this platform is right or wrong. And that is why the role of a teacher is more important. And today I am talking about this topic, that role of a teacher in the digital world is very significant. Earlier, I would like to ask you that remember an inspirational teacher who has made an impact on your life. Just now also you can do this. If I tell you with my lowest voice that remember an inspirational teacher who has made an impact on your life, they are still there as a small voice in your memory that has helped you to form into the person that you are today. This is only because they were humans. They, they were having the human mind. They were having the human heart. They were having the human body's language. They were using the human language. So the main important thing is there was humanity behind the machine. So role of the digital world of today's teacher is be first the human and do not only rely upon the machine, tools and technology. I am highlighting the important roles. So first highlighted role which I have given is be a human first. Understand the emotion of the students first. Next is how has technology transformed the role of a teacher? Now, technology has allowed teachers to upgrade their knowledge. Technology has given that platform to all the teachers to go and search for the knowledge. Technology allows teachers to discover solutions to problems collaboratively. Technology allows teachers to use search engines like Google to find out examples to enrich the content of their lessons. As students can also use search engines, the teacher can push them to be an active learners and foster in them the thirst for discovery and knowledge. Dear teachers, as you know that when we are using the tools and technology, we can upgrade our knowledge. It's not that if we do not require, if we do not have books in around us, we cannot upgrade our knowledge. Today with the help of mobile, today with the help of tablets, today with the help of internet and the other media literacy, we can upgrade our knowledge. Today, we can discover many solutions to the problems and we can work collaboratively sitting at our home. We can work in a team. I can see my pre-primary teachers are working collaboratively. They are working in a team, teaching together. Why? Because they are finding solutions to the problem. If they teach alone, they cannot handle the students. But if they teach collaboratively, they can handle the students well. Technology is allowing the teachers to go and search many things on the search engines like Google, Bing, and so many pathfinders are there. They enrich their content. They get examples for their lesson plans. And students also use the search engines because you are also giving homework, assignments to them, and they become active learners. They also foster their thirst of getting knowledge. They discover knowledge on this same platform. So when educators like you and me, when teachers like you and me move from teaching methods from teacher-centered to student-centered, from talk and show to inquiry-based of learning, students will definitely will be going above showing their competency skills, and we teachers will be able to leverage on each student's abilities, interest, and learning styles, as today we all are talking about competency skills, competency based of teaching and learning. What is the role of a teacher now next? The role of a teacher and an educator is to be an inspiration. Daily give an inspiration and be a cultivation for your students. The style of teaching online is very different. It's different from teaching in the class, and therefore it must be accepted. It must be adapted as it is evolved right now due to pandemic. Teaching becomes more flexible and much more personal. We cannot compare any two teachers with their teaching online in remote learning. Every teacher has its own personal way of teaching. A teacher is expected to guide a student not just through the process of the discovery of the material, but also to the discovery of their own potential. Here I would emphasize that a teacher is not only guiding the student on the material or the textbooks you are having, but you are also taking your students to discover their hidden potential, their inner capacities, which is you are bringing out with the help of your inspiration, with the help of what you are cultivating in your students day by day. A teacher is expected to work hard to ensure the students not only learn about the key concepts of the course, but also learn to use the necessary technology. Now, what is a role of a teacher? What is digital world expecting from you as a teacher? A teacher is expected to work very hard to ensure that the students are learning not only the key concepts, the important content of the chapter or the course, but also they learn the necessary technology which you are using. The same platform homework assignments they should be given so that they also use and give you on the same platform, and they should be self using the technology and independently give you the assignments so that their competencies are being discovered by you. This all things, this inspiration and cultivation will bring out optimal learning which happens in the students, which will give a safe, constructive online platform which you teachers are providing to the students. And we have to provide them safe learning platform, constructive learning platform, and this online platform is very, very inspirational. Do not underestimate this platform. It's a very strong platform. Now, as teachers have their role to play in this technological development in this digital world, in the same way, how has technology transformed the role of a student? I would like to highlight here some deep learning competencies have include in their learning today. They can show lot of creative work by doing their assignments, completing their critical thinking homework assignments, and working in collaboration with the peer group teaching, learning, and home assignments. This all will develop the digital citizenship, and ultimately the higher order thinking skills is demonstrated. These all competencies are shown and they are demonstrated, according to which we all are talking about the competency based of learning. This is the role of even of the students, and they are doing, they learn, they love to do all this thing. They cannot simply write in the notebook. They need the digital mobile not only to play the games, not only to use social media, not only to text message, but for all these creative home assignments and classwork which we are now supposed to give. I would here like to highlight 10 different reasons why teachers can struggle to use technology in the classroom. See, technology is there with us, but teachers are struggling. Teachers are fearing to use it. They find phobia. If something is there upcoming, teachers find it very difficult to use in their daily lives. Why? I have different reasons to portray over here, and the misconceptions are also there. I would like to explain it together. Teachers, in practice, many teachers are struggling. Despite significant resources allocated to integrating technology in the classroom, many teachers have struggled with disruptions that devices can bring, had their work negatively impacted, or have not used technologies effectively. And many pre-service teachers, in-service teachers perceive introducing new technologies as future teaching barriers. They think that teaching barriers, technology as teaching barriers and waste of time. There are here 10 reasons teacher can struggle to use new technologies in the classroom. I can see even in my teachers team, there are many teachers who find difficulties. So we would like to highlight which are these difficulties and how can we overcome these struggles. So the first struggle is introduced technology is not always preferred. Why? Because technology isn't always the answer. This is what the teacher thinks. Pre-service teachers have reflected on having preference for manual writing. Teachers prefer to write compared to type. And incidences of doubling up, they think that I will double up, I will waste my time, i will I will be writing only the notes, so typing only the notes will be one of the myths, and they will struggle. Students can also prefer reading printouts, and teachers can disengage from introducing new technology when they don't feel it adds anything extra. Teachers feel that this is nothing giving any extra thing to my students. So in practice, many teachers struggle. Second point, differing device capabilities and instructions. When students are required to bring their own device to school, there can be large differences in device capability. Like a teacher is using low mobile, a low quality mobile, and students are using high quality mobile, right? For example, between what a cheap Android phone can do compared with an iPad. Students are using iPad and I am using a simple Android phone. Students may have difficulty writing on small device. The other reason is, and over such a longer period of time, how can a student write in a mobile? How can a children study on online learning on mobile? So teacher put on excuses, and teachers may need to give multiple instructions. For these all reasons, they do not prefer device and technology, and in practice, many teachers struggle using technology. Third reason, it is easy for students to be distracted. These teachers think like that. Using device and technology and tools is distraction in the class. Students regularly use devices for social media, playing games, instant text messaging and emailing, and not for classwork. Students have been described as digital rebels, accessing social media and texting, cyber wanderers, succumbing to virtual games, and e-learning pioneers. Undertaking online studies during class time won't be interested by the students. So one of the ISQs given by the students and teachers in practice, that is why many teachers struggle. Fourth reason, technology can affect lesson time and flow. This is the reasons teachers keep on giving. Lessons are interrupted by regular negotiations, that it reduces the time lesson. Technology is reducing our time lesson. I am not comfortable with the technology and tools. It is not affecting my lesson plan. This is related to students not putting screens down. They are not understanding my instructions, counseling screens for from teachers viewpoint, pretending devices not working properly, they are not charged properly, and devices being insufficiently charged. This digital technology training and preparing lessons to include new technologies can also be very time consuming. So that is why in practice many teachers struggle. Teachers, fifth point, teachers need more professional development. This is one of the reasons why teachers struggle in using technology. They put up a reason that we need too much of training, we are not trained. Teachers need access to ICT improvements for classroom implementation and keep continuous technological advances. This needs to be regular, scaffolded, and sustainable. And yet, these resources are not available in the rural part where the teachers are staying or the areas where internet is not there. And in such reasons and excuses, in practice, many teachers struggle. Sixth reason, not everyone has technology at home. This is one of the excuses the teacher put across. Not all students or teachers use a computer at home. Our frequent users have sufficient data or internet access. There are digital divide of reduced computer literacy in students from indigenous, lower socioeconomic, or regional or rural backgrounds. This creates challenges for teachers if they have to set different tasks for different students or if they avoid setting homework with digital component. So not everyone is having the technology at home is one of the excuses, and this is why in practice many teachers struggle. Seventh reason, teachers need to protect them students. Immersion of students in digital technologies has created additional demands for teachers to protect students' behavior online, safety, legal, risk, and privacy. And in classroom, if they are taking and carrying the mobiles, theft issues and locking of the device issues. So in practice, many teachers struggle to use the technology in classrooms. Now, eighth reason, not all teachers believe, I repeat, believe in using technology. A wide range of research has established that if teachers don't believe in using digital technologies, they will fail to transform classes or fail to align with learning goals or fail to integrate technology into curricular content and context. So in practice, many teachers struggle. Ninth reason, lack of adequate ICT support, infrastructure or time. Appropriate access to technical support, classroom, formally, availability of infrastructure, labs, computer labs, software, policies, whether to administer digital homework, and time allocated to incorporate new technologies are major challenges for teachers, and that is why I have initiated to take small group meetings on Zoom and allow you adequate ICT support, infrastructure, or time. But still, we see that in practice, many teachers struggle in using technology. Last, 10th reason, tension between students and teachers. This is another excuse and a reason where in practice many teachers struggle. There have been tensions from teachers confiscating personally owned devices, difficulties accessing power sockets, and when students find information online that conflicts with that teacher is teaching. So because the teacher is teaching with the device, technology, student is also having the device, the technology, student has another source of information, teacher has another source of information. So both knowledge has a clash, and therefore in practice, many teachers keep on struggling. So here are some of the highlights. Now I'll go to the another slide. In spite of having all these different struggling points, we have still a very good going ahead with different engaging and different ways we are taking our students online remote learning. I would again highlight, I would take you to this highlights of the various 10 ways we engage the students remotely. Create a centralized location for communication with students and families. We have already created Class Dojo, Schoology. You can also create Padlet. Please go and enroll, sign up, sign in, log in for Padlet. Second, think flipped classroom. Go and give flipped instruction to your students, taking the help of Khan Academy, Diksha, and so on. Third, create tutorials. Take PDF and different documents and take a short lessons or videos with the help of Screencast-O-Matic, YouTube, TeacherTube, and so on. Fourth, encourage student collaboration and discourse with the help of Flipgrid. Start using it, teachers, now. It's time to use. Number 5, offer office hours. This office hours means help hub. You can create a 15 minutes help hub where you can give your help assistance on your WhatsApp with your children and you can help your students. Number 6, provide students with individualized support and feedback with content and context-based question or many questions. Number 7, design opportunities for hands-on learning with the help of classroom or real-world ideas or some photographs and pictures and take them to the field trips with the help of photographs. Number 8, offer enrichment opportunities with the help of BrainPop. Go for the virtual labs. Number 9, assess students' learning with the help of Kahoot, Padlet, Socrative. Please log in for this formative assessment as we cannot wait for the longer assessments to be taken on the digital platform. And last, number 10, provide self-assessment opportunities before achieving goals, during achieving goals, and after achieving goals. So these are the 10 ways how we can engage and instruct students remotely. Now I would like to show you one video which will be very motivational, how far it is going to change your life and how it is inspirational. I would like to show this video and I would like to end this session. So hope you would give me a chat box and you can give me your feedback on the chat box. How was the session?